Hey.
Hi, my name's Sierra Harbison. How are
Hi.
you today?
Good, how are you?
And your name is?
Lori
And
Davis.
thank you, Miss Davis. And how may I address you?
You can call me Lori.
Great. And this is our office here, if you don't mind having a seat. Is there anything I can
Nope.
get you to start? Wonderful. And Lori, my name's Sierra Harbison. I am a social worker here at the employment office. I do have your records in front of me, and I just wanted to remind you everything would remain confidential. Is it alright if I proceed from some of the information that was filled out that you submitted to the office?
Sure.
Great. Can you give me some more information of why you're here today?
I'm here looking for some help.
Will we be happy to help you?
My husband lost his job 9 months ago. His unemployment's run out. I don't have my job. I'm in too much pain all the time. We've got 3 kids at home. We rent our home and the rent's coming due. I'm almost out of groceries. I just need help.
It sounds like you have a lot going on. And it seems like it's a tough time. So do you mind if I ask you some more specific questions so we can make sure that we get you the best help possible today?
Go ahead.
Great. Let's start with you telling me about what happened with your husband losing his job.
Well, the economy went bad and he lost his job. His business closed down.
And that was 9 months ago, you said?
Mm-hmm.
And then he filed for unemployment?
He did, and it ran out.
And how long ago did it run out?
Oh, it's been a couple, 2-3 months.
Most certainly.
And our savings is now gone.
Everything you had saved up for? Most certainly. And you said that you originally, and from the information that we gathered, had a job?
I did, and I ended up having a lot of pelvic pain and like that, and I just couldn't work. I can't stand, I can't sit.
Did you also take unemployment?
Yeah, and the benefits there run out too.
I understand. And let me ask you, how many members are in the family?
There's my husband, myself, and we have 3 children.
And is it accurate from what I was showing is that your husband was the primary provider with the health insurance, and after that, those medical benefits ceased?
Yeah, as soon as he lost his job, those benefits ceased.
I understand. Let me ask you, since the unemployment ran out, you said that was a couple months ago, and you're coming today to find more work, essentially?
Work, money, a way to pay my food, rent, power, all of it.
Okay, so what we've assessed so far is that your children are without health insurance, and you and your husband are without health insurance. Because we do have programs that we could give you the information, and we could look further, such as Medicaid, Medicare, TANF, and CHIPS.
Okay.
We'll make sure we get that paperwork, and if you don't mind filling it out before you go, we could get on that right away. I also wanted to address the other concern you said, that the savings is all gone.
Yeah, in fact, my bank account's overdrawn.
And okay, and let me ask you this. Since you said that the savings is all gone, are you renting or paying a mortgage?
We're renting. And the
understand.
rent's due the 5th.
That's correct, and today's the 30th. Let's take a look at what we can do for the resources in that area. Have you considered moving or moving in with relatives?
Yeah, but it would cost us money to move in with relatives, and I just don't have that kind of money right now.
That's understandable. With respect to, and just to finalize and ask the clarifying question, we've established essentially all of your needs and how we're going to be able to further assist you as through doing that paperwork. It does seem that you'd be a good qualifier in these areas from the information that you've given me. My question would be, at this time, we could most certainly get you over to those offices so that all the family could see a provider for both dental and medical. How long has it been since you last saw your doctor?
It's been a year.
Okay, let me just make a note of that to make sure we get you in there as soon as possible. And then let me ask you, what has your husband been able to find in his search?
a couple temporary jobs at $7 an hour, and he's used to making $15 an hour. And yeah, it helps stretch, but it doesn't pay the bills.
That's understandable. Has he updated his resume?
I think so, but I'm not sure.
Okay, because maybe an area of opportunity after you had seen the doctor, what would you like to do? Would you like to be a stay-at-home mom, or would you like to go back to the work field?
No, I need to go back to work.
Okay, even if it's part-time?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Anything.
Okay, anything, great. Well, because what I would suggest in this situation, how would you and your husband feel about coming to one of our free workshops where we could work on your resume, look for jobs by updating your skills, and possibly a vocational program. We do offer free programs through the College of Technology to be able to build on skills to make you more marketable to get back into the work field.
That's great, but what am I going to do about childcare?
We could most certainly look into that as a option of where we could, it would just be for one night, and the class is 1 hour in the evenings, when hopefully we scheduled it in the evenings for most people to be off work at that time. Is there anywhere else that you could leave the children for that time?
No, my sister watches the children when I need her to, but she works nights.
That's understandable. So let's make a note. We'll make sure that we get you a reference for childcare so that you could attend the free workshop and possibly get you out there a lot faster, and especially your husband, by updating the resume. And let's take a look at the other issue you told me, and that was the food and the money you said have run out. We do have some phone numbers and resources within the community that we could give you to help you at this time.
Well, that'd be great.
Most certainly. So we will do this then, if you're not opposed. It sounds like we need to get you to fill out the paperwork so we can see what programs you do qualify for. We will get you the specific date for the workshop. We'll ask you to fill out the forms, and we'll submit those today, and that way we could do a follow-up by phone call. I know you came out of your way today, and I could give you a phone call next week by the latest Friday to be able to verify what you qualify for. And before you leave the office today, we'll make sure that you have all of those numbers to follow up for other resources for both food and monetary funds.
And what if I don't have all the information that you need today?
When would be the best time that you could get it back to us? Could you fax it in? It's understandable you might not have all the paperwork with you. Would you like to fax it in?
I don't have
Email?
access to a fax machine. I'd have to run it back down.
Okay.
I could maybe get it to you by tomorrow or the next day.
That would be wonderful. Or the other suggestion I was going to say, you could possibly stay with us, fill out the most amount of paperwork that you can do today. And I was looking in your area, there is a local library that will send a free fax.
Oh, okay.
Just so you're aware. And that might be a better option, because we know the financial hardship and gas being what it is. And the only other suggestion that I was looking over, if you didn't have any other questions or concerns.
I don't think so.
And I just wanted to ask, I'm sure this has taken a psychological and mental toll on your family. We do have a group session with families, or we do have a counselor that would be able to provide free services to address how everyone in the family is feeling at this time.
Okay.
Compared to you feeling, compared to your husband and the children, we could provide that resource, especially since you've been through this hard time. And what we could do after that is you are also going to go to the next milestone in your life of going back to employment and being healthy. So we want to make sure we set you up physically and mentally prepared.
Okay.
Well, certainly.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for coming in today, Lori.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye.